Now, here's the biggest difficulty with the pastor and teacher gifts, is a lot of times those can become an end rather than a means to the end. Now, what do I mean by that? You all have had this experience. I've had this experience. Somebody points to this one person and says, that's the pastor, and that person's responsible for every single pastoral need within this body. And then what happens to that person? It kills them. It kills them. Or they look at this person over here and say, hey, that's my teacher. If I need questions about anything in the world, that's the person I'm going to talk to. And as a matter of fact, I like that one better than I like that one, than I like that one. I'd rather hear this one than that. Okay? The purpose of these gifts is not to create a dependency on a person. The purpose of these gifts is to help equip you under the authority of Christ so you end up doing what God's called you to do. Y'all hear me? This is why Paul in 1 Corinthians 12:28 lays out these gifts so carefully. He says in 1 Corinthians 12:28, God has placed in the church, first of all, a prophet or apostles, second prophets, third teachers, and then he goes down this list. Now, why is that the case? Well, y'all know as well as I do, and unfortunately in the United States, in a lot of ways we're like this. People come to church to get, but they never get equipped to give. Does that make sense? The apostolic ministry, and Chris talked about this last week, what the apostle does is the apostle keeps the church on mission. The apostle keeps saying to the church, look, you're called to be on mission in every way you live, in your life, in your family, in your city, in your state, in the nations. You're called to be on a mission that God's put you on. You're not called to just come and sit and get. That's not the purpose of church. The church is a movement that should be impacting others as we go.